Hey, what's up guys? This is Aber. I'm on the Just Add Bacon faction server. Um, Today what I'm going to be doing is salvaging Jeb and Crafty's mostly destroyed base. Whenever they got TNT blasted, the person that raided them, aka Acua and Cody, I think it was, they didn't explode all of the obsidian, and no one actually picked up all of the obsidian. So I'm going to go out there and grab that obsidian, and hopefully they can find a use for it with their new base that I will be helping them make. Although I guess I could just randomly show up at some point and be like, hey, or I could just randomly show up in the middle of the night and start moving their stuff around. I'm sure I could do that. I'm sure they wouldn't like me very much for it. Oh, and shout out to ePro, who keeps yelling my name in chat. This is the base. Oops, get it. Can I hit him from here? Yes, I can. So, this was the ground level, I think. Wait, no. The ground level was way down there. There was an underground section. And that room right over here was my cactus room until somebody took it over, because I was spending lots and lots of time hugging cactuses in that room, and I liked it very much. I love hugging cactuses. Okay, so I've already checked out those chests over there and most of these. So what I'm going to start doing is, and don't ask me how I got a stack of 55 ender pearls. I have no idea how I got that. They only stack up to 16. I know you can stack them with the /stack command. Which this server doesn't have at the moment. And I need to convince CDS to add it. And a bit of random information. If you have a skyblock island and someone else invites you to join their island and you accept it, you will lose all of your stuff. Which is what just happened to someone. Hey, what's up guys? I'm back and I've brought a helper. She actually is a helper. Acua Marine, aka Lauren. So since you were last here with me, I've made staircases and taken out this part of the wall, plus that tower that was there. And that's been about 45 minutes. And I need to I'm going to put the chest down. Let's put it over here. Where should I put this? I guess I'll put it here. And it's kind of sad, but I had to find someone who was afraid to PvP me, because I'm going to be busy during this, tearing this wall down. And I don't want to have to worry about getting stabbed in the face while I have a pick in my hand. So, why does she have a god apple in her hand? Now I'm worried. Uh-oh. That's not going to work right. Oh, hey, look, it did. It would be a whole lot easier if I just smoothed out the floor and then mined all this out, but I'm lazy. I actually should be asleep right now. Oh, I actually should be asleep right now. So hopefully we'll get done with this within the next hour or two, maybe? Either way this goes, this video is not going up until I get done, because I really don't want anyone to come out here and take all of this obsidian. Because you can make some seriously armored base with this much obsidian. Ooh, there's a creeper over there. Oh, who is awesome with the bow? I am. And yes, that is right. I do pay people who help me. Not a clue what I will be giving her, but it'll be something. So I'm just going to stop recording here until we get done. Maybe. Unless we get into an epic fight. Epic fights go in. Welcome back, guys. I'm just now finishing up the... Actually, I just finished the salvaging all of that obsidian from Jeb Crafty's old house. Hi, pancakes. So all I really wanted was the obsidian. All of the stone bricks and nether bricks don't really matter all that much. I suppose if Jeb and or Crafty want to come back and get this, they can. I'm going to recheck the chest. Wait, that's an iron pick. And make sure that we have all of the super nice stuff that they might want. I've already moved a couple things. Oh yeah, it's the potions chests. I'm just going to break those. I'm going to break all of the chests so that anyone wandering past won't be able to get anything. Never know when you'll need trees. Crafting tables and furnaces are easy to make, so I'm not so worried about that either. I really wish I could harvest that bedrock, but you can't. And I was thinking about just TNTing this place again, but it's pretty wrecked at this point. We're going to go back to my home and drop off some stuff. So this chest right here is all of the stuff that I picked up from their place that they might want but is not super important. So in all, I saw the chest when I first opened it and how much obsidian was in there. I think I had about this much right here in the chest to begin with. Now I have this much and a double chest full, minus one. I picked up, I think, 2 bedrock. I think that was from killing Cody, though. Oh, and some of you have been asking to see the inside of my base again in real life. Not going to happen unless you break in. And you're probably going to die if you break in. So I'm going to use some of this obsidian to reinforce my base, because the amount of people that want to see my base is beginning to freak me out a little bit, honestly. And plus, I need to make sure that my barrier claims are correctly in there. I might make creating Jeb and Crafty's new base a tutorial on how to make a base properly, but I'm going to ask them both before I do that. That'll be all for today. This actually took me about 2 days to mine out all of that. At first I had Acua, Cody, and I think Jeb was there as well, picking up all the obsidian that I was dropping from mining. Then I finished it up myself. That definitely took a crazy amount of time, and I want to say that I will never do that again, but I definitely will, because, I mean, come on now. There's at least a double chest full of obsidian. That's like having, I don't know, nearly impenetrable bricks. And if you used, okay, for example, on the OP faction server, there are people who have what they call sky vaults. They are not homes, they are not bases, they are just a room, one room, with a whole bunch of chests in them, and they are something like 8 layers thick of obsidian all the way around. Can you imagine how long that would take, and how much TNT that would take to blow up just to get in there? That would take so long, and if you used enough TNT, you have a chance to explode all of the chests in there. Maybe at some point, show you guys how to build a proper, heavily defended base. So, like I said, hopefully Jeb and Crafty will let me record the building of their base. Most people have been building bases on surface level, which is a bad idea. Even if someone doesn't know how to use the /F map to try to find places, the best places to do it are either super high in the sky or super far underground. The only thing is, most hardcore factions players will look near the bedrock level to try to find someone's base. The amount of bedrock that exists at y=7 means that you have extra protection for the bottom of your base. But what that also means is that a large obsidian structure at y=7 is easy to spot. Because if you mine some stone out, and you see obsidian, and you mine some more out, and then you mine out all around it, you now have a large obsidian frame. I always thought it would be a good idea to blow out the bedrock and make it flat, and then put a base on top of it. But, of course, that would take a crazy amount of TNT, and the likelihood of you blowing a hole in the void. But then again, if you did blow a hole in the void, you could just put bedrock over it. Oh, even better idea, you could just blow out all the bedrock and put, like, stone. And then whenever they blow up your obsidian, they'll blow up the stone too, and then they can fall into the void and die. Good luck trying to get back to your chest, though. That's the only issue. I've also seen people build massive structures. That's not a good idea, especially if you only have 1 or 2 people in your faction, because the amount of ground you can cover with 1 or 2 people isn't that large. Ideally, you would have for 2 people, possibly a base a little bit bigger than mine, just for farming, just for a farm and some chests. Obviously, I have way too much stuff. My base is probably a tad bit too big. I know Tigger's base is like chess, and then like right here is more chess, and right here is more, and it's just chess everywhere. Oh yeah, I'm 6'4", if it matters at all. If you guys like this video, or if you want to see me building Crafty and Jeb's place, please hit the like button. Hopefully that'll convince them to let me record it. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.